Hey guys, welcome back to the Corn Bros. I'm one of your bros, Aaron.
And I'm the other bros, Jacob.
And we've been gone for a while.
Yeah.
So
it was mic issues. Like it gave me a different mic.
well, we've recorded every single. We're technically at like episode, like I don't know, 30 something. Because I think our last official episode was, or right the day before or the week before Halloween. Because I think we were going to do a Halloween episode. I think something came up, and then I was like, well.
You remember that much?
Oh yeah, I remember because I remember I remember that story that I wanted to tell. Maybe some other time.
I mean, Halloween's right around the corner.
It's true. It is true. We have not passed Halloween in 2021.
It's getting there. It's close.
So
it's creeping up.
Actually, no. I think what happened is what the topic we're going to talk about in a little bit later is what we've been working on, and then we just kind of been like going, in and out of like working on this project, and we were actually gonna make it a video, but
there was gonna be some production value behind it.
But I'll admit I got pretty lazy and didn't want to do it, and then I think that's when winter started to roll. Well, holidays started to roll around.
Yeah.
I think Thanksgiving and then Christmas, and so I was like, okay, well, I think in and out we start working on it. And then January started. There was like I think it was pretty calm, but it got pretty, it got cold. So I was like, I really don't want to be doing this in the basement, whatever. And you don't have a comfortable chair to sit on, so I'm like, well,
no, I've got a comfortable chair.
I don't know.
It's just I sit on it and you don't get to.
That's true. Well, you didn't have this. You didn't have your chair at the time.
Yeah. Well, in January I would have.
Oh yeah, in January you would have. You're right. Yeah, I don't know how you guys do.
Because I make them sit over there and I sit on the comfortable chair.
I'm blown away just how many episodes come out, and I'm like, yeah, I guarantee that they're not sitting on comfortable chairs, and you never hear it in their voice. So I think Phil sits where I'm sitting right now. Maybe he enjoys it. I'm just throwing it out there. I don't judge.
I can get you a pillow.
No, that's all right. We're going. I don't want that. The other reason why is Jacob was doing some talking, and he's like, yeah, I almost got the longest running weekly episodic podcast. And I'm like, yeah. I was like, well, we can do a couple episodes. I think we're gonna shoot for 20. I think we're gonna shoot for 20 Corn Bros. I don't know if they're gonna be like in a row, and then we're gonna call it good. We're just like, yep, 20 is like the number.
Just enough.
Well, I assume my other podcast, if I continue on with it, it'll take over. Because somebody has like 100 some platinums, and I only have like 30. We have a messenger that we talk on, and I was going through it, and he called me out on Fortnite, and he was like, I think somebody was talking about Ocarina of Time, and they're like, oh, Ocarina of Time looks like shit, which is fun. You get a 5 to games where he's like, yeah, their game looks like shit. I mean, it's a 64 game. What do you think?
I think that was a different guy who gave negative points to games that look like.
Or the race across the.
Oh, Cruising USA.
Yeah, Cruising USA. I remember that.
The most patriotic game.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, yeah. See, you remember that. And I know a lot of people who don't know why. Our Mario Kart. I think I called it Dan Bullet Bill. Mm-hmm. I think it got 5 more views.
No.
Anything else?
I imagine somebody at a gaming magazine or publication is like, where can I find good Mario Kart clips?
I started thinking. I'm like, how people will get taken out of context and then put in, because it's kind of funny because we were messing back. I think this was like 4 years ago. We were messing with a formula where we're like, oh, we'll cut out the funny part. We'll put it at the very front so that people have to watch it to where.
Yeah. And
so I'm like, oh, I wonder if somebody's gonna do because as of this recording, I've only known of one video that somebody took our content and put it on their video. They asked. Mm-hmm. That's the only reason I know. But,
I mean, I had a guy take some of my content on my old channel and use it because it was a tournament of sorts.
Okay.
And yeah.
Nice.
I don't want to go into what it was because
okay.
It's something I don't really want to talk about.
Okay, that's fine.
It was Pokemon sprites.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, no, it wasn't the worst.
I mean, some of them were pretty good.
Some of them were really bad.
Oh yeah.
Some of them I should not have been allowed to use the paint tool. yeah, I entered a tournament, and he's like, "Yo, man, yours is like really cool. Can I use it?" And I'm like, "Yes, I entered your tournament."
I like how you didn't want to talk about it. And you're like, well, let me go into the definition of what what
Well, you start talking, it starts coming up.
I know exactly. It's like I was sitting there. I'm like, there's stuff that I don't want to tell you, and I'm like, yeah, I'll tell you because I wanted to surprise you, because with the Legend of Zelda game, I was like, I'm not gonna tell you I'm gonna play Triforce Heroes, and then I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna play Triforce Heroes, and then it's like, okay, well, I can't surprise you in that podcast, well, but that's for
I think
later.
you already said you wanted to join in on that one.
Well, I wanted to join in, but I didn't say I wanted to play the game.
Mm.
So the other kind of cool thing is another video I did was the Harley Quinn Deceased.
Mm-hmm.
Finally, people are uploading videos of that figure.
You were the first.
I was the.
Now you know how it feels. That you now know the feeling that I had like 10 years ago.
Well, it's kind of surprising. So I think there's only 4 videos, like 4 or 5 videos on YouTube that are of this figure, and which I'm flabbergasted because the figure looks pretty cool, but like I think I'm second highest in views. I think there's an actual official channel that does reviews for.
Oh, and they just stole your idea.
No, I mean that's what they do.
No, they stole your. You were the first to put up a video of that specific figure. They stole it from you.
Yeah, I'm claiming it. No, but they're like I said, they're more professional, so I think they more do reviews and stuff like that. So I was waiting for somebody to say like, oh well, yeah, we didn't know this figure existed till we looked at this guy's YouTube channel. So yeah, it's kind of cool. It's on our homepage on YouTube. I think 3 of the 4 videos are from like 4 years ago for view counts, and
then there's this one.
And then there's this one from 20. Yeah, it would have been 2021. So yeah,
is it that recent?
Yeah, it was. I think it was early February. I did it. So, but that's enough talking. Unless you got anything else to add. Not really. So this project that we've been kind of teased at the beginning. So I don't believe that there's any channels that have done an in-depth. I mean, there's a lot of channels that have done in-depth Smash Bros. Content where they're like, okay, well, this character, this, blah blah blah. But I don't think there's any like, who is the Smash Bros. Character of Smash Bros. Like, who is the character for Sis trophies, or not Sis trophies, but for
spirits.
For spirits, who is the character that can blend into every single.
Who plays the most roles?
So we went through.
Fun fact: it's not surprising.
Yeah, if you played a lot, so we went through and we have every single character. So what we did is we didn't do duplicates. So if you still have the
the rules.
Yeah, we can kind of go over the rules.
Yeah, I got the rules at the top here.
So costumes aren't characters. So
such as like Mario is Wedding Mario.
Yeah,
but that's kind of a bad example since that's not a spirit fight.
Right. And I don't know. I don't think we count Metal Mario, or did we?
I think we counted Metal Mario.
Oh,
I think we started to break that rule because like, who cared?
Right. So
I'm not seeing. No, Metal Mario's not on here.
Yeah, he is at the very top.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, Metal Mario is his own character because he shows up next to Mario in certain games.
That's true. So, characters can only be counted as a spirit once, but the spirit can be counted multiple times if played in different characters.
I think we should have. Yeah, the role can only be counted once.
Yeah. So if Mario plays Metal Mario once, that counts as once. But then if Luigi plays Metal Mario, that's 2 different.
There's actually a better example. It's Mallow from Super Mario RPG.
Okay.
In the Mallow spirit fight, he's played by Kirby. I think. I'm pretty sure. Maybe I'm wrong. No, he's played by Robin. Maybe. I don't know. Mallow was played by somebody in their own spirit fight. I'm not.
But yeah, so that'd be 2 characters play that character, so each character would count as.
And then in Gino's spirit fight, somebody else plays Malo.
Cause
Robin plays Malo in his own fight.
Because like some characters, like their abilities can count as two different. Like maybe this character has a hammer, but then in this other mode he doesn't have a hammer. Maybe he has a sword or something like that. So then, I don't know.
Yeah. So the best example that I can think of is Malo and Gino. They both feature Malo in some capacity.
Okay.
And in one, he's represented by Robin because Robin uses magic. In the other, he's represented by Kirby because Kirby looks like Malo.
Right. And I think our final one was non-fight spirits are not included.
Yeah, so things like the fighter spirits, like Mario spirit, Luigi spirit. We didn't include those because, you don't fight them.
Right.
That also includes evolved spirits because, again, nobody's playing them. They're just a spirit.
Right. So, I guess we can search for who has the least. We can tell you who. Oh, and so we didn't really. So I think some of the characters we might have included for season 1 DLC. We didn't include any season 2 DLC.
Well, we did get down to Steve.
Okay.
We had made this list when Steve was still the newest edition.
So he only plays the zombie, right? And Enderman.
Yeah, but technically, Enderman is technically a costume.
True.
So is Zombie. Zombie's also a costume, but it's not Steve per se. But if we're looking at who's played the least, Min Min's got one.
Kid Cobra.
Yeah, Kid Cobra. She doesn't even get to play her own spirit.
Which is funny.
But I think of the actual, base cast.
I think it's what I'm looking at. Cloud.
Cloud had 2 originally, and then with an additional spirit later on, being Kyle.
And I guess what the story is Cloud and Square Enix, along with Nintendo, are kind of like, well.
I think it was Square Enix was kind of like, hey, you can have Cloud back, but we're not going to put spirits in.
Yeah.
We're not going to give you any, of our PNGs. Those ones are ours. And then with the Sephiroth DLC, they're like, okay, fine, you win. Here's some PNGs. Here's an old Cloud PNG as well.
Yeah.
So his fighter spirit then got updated to his PS1 look.
But I think some of the more notable ones, I think the character has the most is Kirby.
Yeah. Unsurprisingly, Kirby has a ton.
Which is funny because it's like, I wouldn't think Kirby... Which, actually it's kind of funny because Kirby's kind of a blob anyways.
Yeah, and he plays every single blob.
Yeah, and every single Pokemon.
He's got a ton of Pokemon under his belt. He plays Boo, the Bob-Ombs, Starrod, X-Parasite, Waddle Dee, Waddle Doo.
I think my favorite is he plays the item character. The sun.
Oh, jeez, where is that? What is that? Does he play Hothead? I don't think he plays.
I'm pretty sure.
I'm not seeing Hothead on there. But it would make sense that he'd play Hothead.
Well, whoever plays Hothead, that was the kind of the basis of why I wanted to do this, because they're.
Oh, Pac-Man plays Hothead.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay, so Pac-Man's the one that I like. Yeah,
so, before you say
too
much more, Pac-Man and Jigglypuff are runners up on playing a lot of roles.
Which is funny because it's 3 circles.
It's the orbs. All of the orbs play a lot of roles for some reason. Just scrolling up to find Jigglypuff, and Jigglypuff has a decent amount.
I think Bowser had some.
How do I get rid of this?
Just delete the hot.
Oh, that's not what. There we go. Yeah, Bowser had 12 roles.
Yeah, and then he was featured in like 4, so it's kind of like 16.
And a lot of them is just... Well, 2 of them is Dry Bowser and Paper Bowser.
Yeah. So...
We were playing it fast and loose with Bowser.
Well, so... Because I don't count... I don't count Paper Bowser... Like, to me, Paper Bowser is a whole separate character than regular Bowser. Because I think that was another thing that we were coming up with, was like, is Paper Mario Mario? And it's like, well, yes and no. You know...
Yeah, for Link, we did that same thing too, and we're like, well, this is Ocarina of Time Link. Does he count as Skyward Sword Link or Phantom Hourglass Link?
I don't know. Did we come out on that? Because Link's a little bit more harder because they're technically kind of almost the same in a way.
I think what we did is I don't even remember what we did.
I don't.
But that being said, Link only got 7.
Yeah.
And then an additional one in the Dragon Quest DLC. So, I mean, that's actually kind of surprising. I thought Link had a lot more.
Yeah. So we know who's not his golden boy. Let's find out where Samus is, since... Okay, so Samus had a total of 8.
Yeah, and a lot of them were just her suit.
Yeah.
Well, one of them... I keep saying a lot, and then it's just like 1.
Well, so who played a lot of the because Skullman is
That's a Mega Man.
Mega Man. Who ended up being a lot of the Mega Man guys?
Mega Man.
Oh, duh, that's right.
Mega Man was a ton of the Mega Mans. Let me find him real quick. I don't have this in a very good order.
Yeah, I think we got to the point where we're just like, we'll just talk about it. If you guys are interested in more details, I think we can. If this gets, I don't usually ask for likes. If this gets 500 likes, I think that's fair. We'll do a whole video. Or your favorite YouTuber, just send them this video and say, hey, these guys did the research, and then have them contact us, and then we'll just email them. We'll just email them, and then they can do it, and then they can just say, and give us a little shout out, like, hey, special thanks to Cornucopia Realm or something like that, you know.
But yeah, no, Mega Man plays Guts Man, Fire Man, Metal Man, Air Man, Quick Man, Crash Man, Flash Man, Wood Man, Hard Man, Top Man, Spark Man. Okay, you get the idea.
Yeah.
There's a lot of mans. And then X-Zero, Zero, and then Zero Buster form. Axel, Mega Man, Volnut. See, we did that with Mega Man too, because classic Mega Man is not Mega Man Volnut. He's not Mega Man.exe.
Right.
So...
Yeah, like so we put you know, we.
And then
is this a definitive edition? No, but
a little fun fact about Mega Man: if you don't have the Cuphead Mii's, the Cuphead Mii costumes, he plays both Cuphead and Mugman. But if you do have them, the Mii's play. Like the Mii Brawler plays Cuphead, and then Mii Gunner plays Mugman.
Which is weird.
Yeah, I suppose.
Oh, Mii Gunner plays Chibi Robo.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because there's a Chibi Robot costume. Rob also got a lot of spirits. I don't want to bring him up because we're talking about robots now.
Villager got a lot, too.
Yeah, Villager got a ton because...
It's the Villager!
Yeah. Yeah, sure.
Dig or not. The Guardian.
Yeah, Rob got to play Rob 64. And a tank. and Galaxy Man. One of the Mega Mans not played by Mega Man.
Oh, just going right up. Almar Alf only has 3. Little Blue. Brittany and Charlie.
Yeah, so they play two Pikmin characters, and then Little Blue.
Little Blue? Sonic didn't have that many. Sonic had Super Sonic, Metal Sonic, Chaotic, Shadow the Hedgehog, Silver the Hedgehog, Infinite Albus... Abel sisters. And then Dylan and Raymond.
It was also featured in Nico Fire. That's the other thing we did. I don't know if we said... Did we say that?
We said a little... I don't think we, talked a lot about.
We also kind of included who if they're not the main fighter, but they are in that fight.
Yeah, and there was what was the first one? The first one that popped up, like you're like, oh, who is this? And I was like, I went to Google and like
it was Peach.
Was it Peach? Oh yeah.
Because she's featured in the Wart.
Yeah,
Spirit fight.
And we're like, who is this character?
It wasn't until like the next day it just hit me, and I'm like, oh right, there's a vegetable shooting machine in the Wart fight in Super Mario Bros. 2. That's who Peach is. She's the machine.
So that was kind of fun too, because I'm like, oh, I should be able to Google this, and then as soon as I'm Googling, I'm like, oh shit, this is gonna be tough.
Yeah, it was pretty interesting for that one. Some of them were a bit more straightforward. Some of them were less straightforward.
So we did Mario and Dr. Mario are 2 separate characters. I kind of thought I was fighting a little bit on it, and then I was like, Jacob's fighting a little bit harder, so I was like, I'll just give it to Jacob. Because I was just going to include them as the same.
No, they're not even echoes.
Yeah, so that's,
And then Dr. Mario got even more than Mario did.
Yeah.
Because Dr. Mario, if there was a doctor, Dr. Mario played them.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. It's Dr. Stewart, Dr. Krieger,
Dr.
Light.
Dr.
Sorry,
Wily,
I had a burp.
the Sick Beats Doctor.
I wonder why he plays the hockey players. That's kind of interesting.
Because he's kind of short and stout. And he's in white. I don't know.
Oh, R.I.P. Mario. Oh, it's a little side off. So I heard about this, but I didn't really do a deep dive into it. So I was watching Mid-Max, and one of the things was a CNN reporter, I guess, did a story on they're killing off Mario. So they asked Nintendo, like, hey, you're killing off Mario, and they're like, oh, and I guess they didn't really give him an answer. So
I can't believe it.
Yeah, that was kind of funny. King K. Rool had a lot.
Yeah, King K. Rool had a surprising amount.
He's Queen Metroid.
Yeah. That fight sucks.
So is there any fights that you liked that you're like, oh, this goes perfect with the character that they picked?
I do like the Snorlax fight where it's just Big K. Rool.
That was fun. That one's fun.
Who just stands there.
Yeah. And
it's, hey, can you do 500 damage in like 2 minutes?
Yeah.
I gotta say the Alolan Executor one is also really good.
And what is that one?
It's just Giant Palutena. Because she looks like a tree.
Take that, tall women. You look like trees.
Well, she's got the flowing green hair.
Don't come at me with that. I'm just joking.
Let's see.
There's off tangent. There's a video that I saw in the YouTube where they kind of did a react over it, and it was from Cut, and it was would you let a stranger look at your phone and then go on a date with them? So like the woman went up first, and she's kind of, they were both 2 fitness people, but he wasn't, he didn't look like a fitness guy, like he didn't have the muscles and stuff, and so she went through his phone and she was kind of like being a little snarky. So of course then the guy gets up and he's kind of snarky, and he's like, and then he's like, she's 5'10", I'm 5'9", she towers over me.
That's what he took away from it.
Well, he was just like, yeah, whatever. And it's funny because his phone kind of looked like my phone, but a little bit more PG and stuff. I was like, oh yeah, Okay, back to.
Other fights that I thought were really good were all the Persona DLC fights.
Oh yeah, I remember watching you do that.
Because they pick a character that kind of resembles the party member. And then they pick a second character to represent their persona, and the Makoto one is great because it's this giant invisible Wario. Because Wario, the bike isn't invisible, and her persona is a motorcycle.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
So it's just a giant motorcycle careening around, and it's really good.
Can I tell you that I played Persona Strikers. The best thing about Corn Bros is we can divvy off a little bit, and I'm pretty sure I want to annoy the fuck out of people. Like, Zero time. But yeah, playing Persona Strikers, I hate that bike. I feel like I miss every fucking time I go use it, and it's just like
I never used it.
ugh.
I would just go for the combo that didn't move me.
I'm like, you're lucky you healed me because you'd be off my team.
Let's see. Were there any other spirit fights that I particularly thought were good?
So like I said, I think the Pac-Man one, because I think it's funny because it starts off with Pac-Man running with the sun thing in his hand, and then he throws it, and I was like, that kind of ruins it. It should have just been him running around until I hit it out of his hand. Yeah, I'm just kind of I'm looking down with I'm trying to think. There was Can I tell you which one really sucked? Which fight sucked? The metal Mega Man one with Dr. Wily.
Ah, yes, Dr. Wily's fight.
Hey, I got 6 of these guys, and then
8.
myself 8. And it's like,
It's yeah, it's not a good fight because you can't hold on to the. If you go in with the Franklin badge to reflect, you won't hold on to it all the way.
Right.
And that's 2 slots.
And then they grab it, and it's like, you son of a.
And then it's like, I don't know what you're supposed to go in with. If certain characters, it just feels like you can't do it. Like
Right.
Little Mac feels like you can't do that fight.
And I'm glad in the story mode that was not a roadblock.
Well, in the story mode, it's a little bit easier because like you can.
I don't know. That's the only time I ever did it, and then.
Well, if you've built up your skills out of the skill tree, you can get a lot of things that, like smash attacks will heal you for a percentage, and triple jump. Basically, at the end of World of Light, if you've maxed out all the skills,
You can.
you put you put the spirit skills on top of those when you go in that fight, and you are almost nigh invincible. Because like you can have auto heal on, you can have healing from smash attacks. Your smash attacks charge faster; they deal more damage. It's one of those you need to come back to.
Right.
But doing it on the spirit board, that one is like, hey, do you have that item that lowers the minion's health a little bit? Go ahead and use that. I don't know. But like, yeah, you take down the eight metal Mega Mans, and then Dr. Mario pops in, and he's the easiest fight.
Yeah.
Which he better be, because you took down 8 Mega Mans.
I think probably my favorite is like Kirby when he's King Bomb, or
King Bob-omb.
Yeah, because I was like, oh, he looks like the bomb guy. I think any of them that look like the character they're going for.
Yeah.
I like. I'm trying to think. I don't. I don't. Once I do a fight, I try not to do it again because I'm like, okay, well, I want to do a fight that I haven't done. So I don't really know too many.
One of the fights that I like is Ness's father, because it's Invisible Snake with Ness.
Okay.
And it's just really dumb because it's represented by the telephone from Earthbound, which is the save point. I'm pretty sure. And you call your dad in Earthbound, and you're like, hey, Dad, money. I need it. Thanks. I don't know. I just think it's kind of funny that they're like, well, Snake is Ness's dad now. He's also,
he does have the nicest ass, I've been told, in Smash Bros.
He's also a telephone. Dark Pit got to be the main role in one fight.
So I think I was pushing, I think for this one I was pushing a little hard to just put him in as the same.
Oh, Dark Pit and Pit?
Yeah. Because I'm like, I don't know. One's emo, one's not.
Dark Pit was an alternate costume, apparently, for Pit in Brawl.
Yeah.
I don't know. I call him his own character.
What did Zero Suit Samus have?
More than you'd think.
Yeah, because I remember she had a lot.
17.
Yeah, which is crazy.
And then she was only featured in one, and that was Heroes Comrades.
Oh, so she yeah, that makes sense. She plays Anne from Persona.
Yeah.
She plays Shantae. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Chun-Li. That makes sense. Mega Man Zero.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, you know.
Eva. Who's Eva?
She is from Metal Gear Solid 3.
Oh, that makes... Yeah. Rosemary.
Also from Metal Gear Solid.
Meryl Silverbug. Right.
Also from Metal Gear
So...
Solid. So, one of the interesting things I noticed was that they always paired up Zero Suit Samus and Solid Snake. Always.
That makes sense. Like, two humans.
Because, like, the Adam Malkovich fight, Snake plays Adam, and then Zero Suit Samus is there to play Samus. And then, like, they get paired up a whole bunch. And we don't have it because, like, some of them, like, young Samus isn't, it's just Samus.
Right.
So, like, we didn't put that one in there, but he plays Adam Malkovich in that fight, too. Ganondorf. A lot less than I thought he had.
Yeah, I was actually expecting Ganondorf to have more.
He was only in 12, but he does play most of the villains. In fact, I think he only plays villains with the exception of Bullet Walker.
Who plays Bullet Bill?
That is Captain Falcon.
That makes sense.
Because and then they
because that's one where when you start they all just launch their items.
Yeah, they all just have.
I like that match too. That match
it just rains bullet pills. There you go.
She plays 15.
Zelda plays 15. A lot of people join in on the Heroes Comrades as being featured. Link plays 7. I think we went over that.
Yeah.
Toon Link plays 4. Not featured in any.
Because you're a loser.
And then Young Link gets 13.
Because you're a winner. Poppy Bros Jr.
It's a Kirby enemy.
Interesting.
And then he gets to be Cutman and Bombman.
The other two Mega Man guys?
Yeah, they're both Mega Mans.
That's interesting. Oh, he's a fairy bottle. Isn't that special?
Yeah. Yeah, because, his taunt. He has the milk bottle.
Didn't Donkey Kong have a lot?
Donkey Kong had a ton, yeah. He had 29.
29. So he's kind of runner-up, too. Even though he plays a lot of Kongs.
Yeah, like Rabid Kong, Donkey Kong Jr., Cranky, Swanky, Wrinkly, Chunky. He also plays a lot of Gorons.
Makes sense. I think, didn't he play one of, like, the kind of, local racist one?
I mean, he was Mr. Sandman.
Who's Mr. Sandman? Oh,
he's the boxer from Punch-Out.
We'll say that they didn't think about it.
I mean, it makes a little sense since he's a punchy boy.
Yeah. Well, yeah,
Like he's got the giant punch. Something that I assume Mr. Sandman can do.
He plays a purple Pikmin?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, he's got that
and he plays a polar bear. Get your man that can do both.
And he's also Sumo Brothers.
Ooh, that makes sense.
He's also a mummy in certain occasions.
Well, did Diddy Kong have a lot too?
Diddy Kong had 16.
He's Andrew
Oikuni.
Oikuni.
Yeah, from Star Fox.
He plays Lanky Kong, Tiny Kong. I don't see how I don't get Lanky Kong, but whatever.
I don't get it either, but I assume they went, okay, so we got Donkey Kong and we got Diddy Kong. Which one looks more like Lanky?
Only when I record with you.
Do you start coughing?
I start coughing. I think I already have 2, like I said, at this point, because I think it's going to go up Tuesday. Well, today. It's going to go up today.
Yeah, it's already up.
Yeah, it's up already. But I have 2. I think one podcast will come up on this past Sunday, and then one's gonna come up next Sunday. I don't think I coughed once. Only on Corn Bros do I sit here. And I don't know if it's I get like energy, but it's just maybe just have bad breath. I just breathing it in.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Daisy doesn't have a lot. Yeah.
Nope.
It's just 6. So more than
Toon Link.
Sarah forgot. Peach has a lot.
Peach has got 12, featured in 7 of them.
I don't think we did Luigi. 14.
Yeah.
He plays Down. Duster. Dungeon Man. Is that a Mega Man?
No, that's actually not a Mega Man.
What? Oh, you know how funny that'd be if Dungeon Man had a ball gag?
Oh, no. No, Dungeon Man is a literal dungeon. Who's also a man. He's from Earthbound. He was a man who was so obsessed with dungeons, he became one.
Oh, no.
It's horrifying. Oh, yeah, and then he also plays Waluigi.
Wait, Slowpoke.
Yeah, because he's got a pink costume. I don't know. Mario got to play 11 people, and 2 of them were just different forms of Mario. 3 of them, technically, since Rabbit Mario was one of them.
Well, I think that'll do it for this episode. I think we went a little bit longer than... I think I think you were like, whoa, 10 minutes? Do you think that'll be fine? I'm like, I think we can get 20 minutes.
Yeah, here we are.
But yeah, so if, like I said, if this video gets 500 likes, I maybe one of the possible. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe we'll pick this up and give you a full version.
Yeah, we'll actually do a video.
Cause maybe I'll put some effort into editing it. I'll show you some PNGs.
Well, I'll show you. We'll talk off camera how we'll do it. But if, like I said, if it gets 500 likes, or if you can get a big YouTuber, 1,000 subscribers or more, who's interested in this idea, who's like, oh, you know what, I can, send them our way. Let's talk. We don't need money. All we want is just,
please give us a boost.
Well, just all I want is with the help of Cornucopia Realm.
Yeah.
But
they
that's all I want.
They did all the weird work for this.
I don't need money. I don't care about money. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed. That was Corn Bros. I think it was what? I didn't look.
18, I think.
18. This will be no. So I think this will be 19.
Is it 19?
Yeah, go to messengers real fast.
I
mean, they'll have the number right there at the bottom before we even get to it. But we're gonna do either 2 more episodes or 1 more episode. Whenever it gets 20.
I'm pretty sure this is 18. I don't know how long ago you sent that message.
We sent it I think it was Tuesday.
Yeah, well, guess what?
Wow.
There's a lot of messages.
Yeah, so. But anyways, we're going to try to finish up we're going to try to get to 20. Once we get to 20, we'll do something funner. Or I said fun, not funner. Funner is not a word.
I mean, it can be.
Funner is the one word that I get paranoid to say. And I'll tell you why. Because when I said it at work one day, this guy named Matt came up to me and said, "That's not a word." I'm like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah, that's not a word." And he said it in the most deadpan thing. I'm like, "Oh, okay, well, I guess I'm not gonna say fun." And then other people say funner. I'm like, "That's not a word." But you're gonna have to be the one that turns the podcast off.
Yeah,
Is it really that far back? You probably passed it.
I don't think so. No, I'm getting to it.
Okay.
I'm getting to it. Yeah, this is going up as 18.
Okay, so we have 2 more. 2 more podcasts. So one more generic.
I just wanted to get to an even 40 minutes.
Yes. And we're getting close.
That was my reasoning. Okay, wrap it up in 3 seconds.
No, because okay, ready. Okay, good.